Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and we are underway on a Monday night. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Way to make the play.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud. Go with 1,000 horses. Let's go. Ball, defense. Come on.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Guys, you can do better.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now here's Young. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be a pickup of 4 that'll lead to 30.
I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. Great mismatches to answer your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Tua going to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now
Two of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick throw here with a big third down coming up.
back incompletions and has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This is a situation where it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jacobs. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon. Caught in the air. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. It's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings it third down.
I certainly thought he had to push that ball down. At least the throw. The corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down.
Displayed on that one because he saw there wasn't a way to take off a huge gain. So he found where there was some more space and got it. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Third down, Young from the gun.
see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, we can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 2. Now Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just to leave yourself They've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Forcing conversion on first down. And shut down the running play on second.
Don't be surprised now. A little pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Hill on the return. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ready? 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Young. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro goes extra point, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Weathers. And they nearly spun him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it will be intercepted. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Come on,
eluding the pressure right. Right side, that's complete.
That's garbage.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brown goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, but was able to track the ball in another.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and storm and break down the send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of run, there's some tackling going on down on the field. There's not too much tackling. The kicker just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job. Keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What are you doing?
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down throw for Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Young going to move him around. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Young will set to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
All right, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A give here to Mitchell. And they're off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We'll say much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time after this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We can do this, offense!
Now Tua. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua on 1st down. They go with Jacobs again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Darnold. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hold them on the line!
Young to throw. Escaping the pressure rain. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his own on this one, but this time again behind the line. Timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Footing obviously an issue in the driving lane. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold.